Disclaimer: this video is for informational purposes only and is not intended as financial advice. Please consult with a qualified financial advisor before making any investment decisions. The ghost of the 2008 financial crisis still lingers. It was a meltdown that exposed deep-seated vulnerabilities in the global banking system. In response, regulators from around the world came together to create the Basel III framework. The goal was simple: to make banks more resilient by forcing them to hold more capital and higher quality assets to absorb potential losses. At the heart of Basel III is a hierarchy of assets, categorized into tiers. Tier 1 capital is the highest quality, most reliable form of capital. Think of it as a bank's core foundation, composed of assets that are easily accessible and can absorb losses without the bank having to cease operations. This includes common equity and retained earnings. Tier 2 capital is supplementary, consisting of assets that are less reliable and more complex, like certain types of subordinated debt. Now here's where it gets interesting for gold investors. In a recent game-changing update to Basel III, physical gold, the actual tangible metal stored in a vault, was officially upgraded to a Tier 1 asset. This is a powerful statement from global regulators. It means they consider allocated physical gold to be a zero-risk asset, equivalent to cash and government bonds. It's a safe haven in its purest form. But what about paper gold? This refers to financial instruments like gold ETFs, futures contracts, and other derivatives that track the price of gold but aren't backed by an equivalent amount of physical metal on a one-to-one allocated basis. Under Basel III, these forms of gold are not considered Tier 1, they fall into lower, riskier tiers. The message is clear: regulators do not view paper gold with the same trust as real physical gold. This creates a fascinating and potentially dangerous divergence. On one side, you have central banks and major financial institutions who are steadily increasing their reserves of physical gold. They are playing by the new rules, treating gold as a core, risk-free asset. On the other side, you have many retail investors. For them, the convenience and low barrier to entry of paper gold products are highly attractive. They are buying into the gold rush, but through a vehicle that institutional players are wary of. This begs the question: are retail investors walking into a gold trap? Are they taking on counterparty risks and complexities that the big institutional players are actively avoiding? While paper gold offers exposure to the price of gold, it doesn't offer the same security. In a true systemic crisis, the very event that would make gold most valuable, the promises of paper gold could be tested. The distinction is subtle, but it could make all the difference. And the distinction doesn't come from a conspiracy theory, but from the bank regulators. What do they know that we don't?